I'm here today with Sarah Winckless, who is an Olympic medalist, often umpired at Henley Women's Regatta for us, also a steward of Henley Royal Regatta. And in a couple of weeks' time, she's going to be the first woman in 2025, believe it or not, to umpire the men's boat race on the Tideway. So, Sarah, tell us a bit about your umpiring journey.
Yeah, it's really interesting, isn't it? Because as an elite athlete, I'm afraid, didn't really think about the umpires too much. I was worried about where I should be. Of course, I wanted to listen to the man or woman say go, but actually beyond that, I didn't really think about it very, very much. And then I got the opportunity when 10 years ago, the women were going to come to the Tideway. They were interested in building a panel of women umpires, like they had a panel of male umpires to umpire these boat races here that will happen on the 13th of April. And I was asked whether I would consider to become one of those umpires. And I had to confess, I said no. And I said no for the reason I told myself was I was too busy. So that was the excuse that I comfortably put in my head. And I thought, okay, fine, I can live with that. Until I looked myself in the mirror that night. And I actually thought, are you too busy or too scared? I thought, well, I don't know if I do want that, but I don't want to not have the opportunity. So I humbly went back to the person who asked them if they'd filled the slot, and then tried to work out how to be the best boat race umpire I could be. And what played out, and it's 10 years this year, is I've got to now get my card. I've umpired all the other races on the Tideway, and this year I get to umpire the men's boat race.
Super. And what are you most concerned about?
Well, that person who looked herself in the mirror and said, are you scared? Of course, you want these athletes who've trained so hard for their opportunity. Of course, we love the sport. It's great, these head races, but there is something magical about that gladiatorial contest that happens in April for just those individuals and those universities. And you want the umpire to be the last person we talk about. And so that's what I'm most concerned about. Something happens over those 4.25 miles, and I have to make a decision to disqualify one of those clues. And that would be a real sad end to their campaign.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.